Good morning. My name is Umberto Mucci. Today is April 24, the 46th day of Italy on lockdown. This is We the ItaliaNews, a daily video broadcast that tells you every day something different about what's happening in Italy, how Italy is reacting and beating this virus. For the 20th consecutive day, the number of admissions in intensive care units in Italy is going down. For the 4th consecutive day is also going down the number of people currently positive, meaning new patients minus healed and deaths. And for the 8th consecutive day is also going down the number of Italians hospitalized for coronavirus, but not in ICU. The number of daily healed patients is again the highest ever, and for the first time this number exceeds the number of daily new infections. R0, the value that measures how many people on average can infect a single patient, is now between 0.5 and 0.7. It was 3 at the beginning of March. In fact, only one swab out of 25 yesterday was positive. It's by far the lowest rate since day one, and it happens in the day that also had the highest number of daily swabs. These are all good news, but the only data that is not good is the most important one. The daily number of deaths continue to be way too high. Yesterday we lost another 464 fellow Italians. The government has set the calendar for company and shop reopenings, but everything will depend on the contagion curve. If the R0 index should rise dramatically once again, this calendar could change. By the way, on May 4, all the construction sites will reopen together with the textile and fashion industries. There will be the loosening of the travel bans, and it will be possible to go outside the municipality of residence and to do outdoor sports even far from your home. On May 11, retail shops will reopen, albeit with the restrictions due to the distance and protective equipment. Barbers and hairdressers may also reopen. On May 18, bars and restaurants will reopen, 1 meter from the counter, 2 meters between tables, masks and gloves for waiters. These are the rules. It will also be possible to go from one region to another. According to the WHO, almost half of the deaths in Europe were in nursing homes. During the outbreak of the pandemic, nursing homes were not considered a priority for public policy interventions. In Italy, 24 of the official deaths occurred there. In the rest of Europe, the percentages vary between 55% in Ireland, 53% in Spain, 49% in France, and 33% in Portugal. Italian nursing homes are more medicalized and better equipped than the other in the rest of Europe. In Italy, families keep the elderly at home for as long as they can, but this means that the elderly in hospital are sicker in Italy than those in the rest of Europe. And we must always remember that in Italy the epidemic started 2 weeks before the rest of Europe. We had less time to prepare, and no country like ours that could give us an example of what would have happened. A study of a representative sample of young Europeans, including 2,000 Italians aged between 18 and 34, revealed that over 60% of Italian respondents, 67% of girls and 55% of boys, believe that the health emergency will have negative consequences on their plans for the future. Young Italians are more concerned than their European peers. They are the ones who say they have abandoned and not simply postponed their life plans, at least in the short term. In particular, as regards the intention to live together, get married and have children, the gap is more than 20 percentage points with the young Germans, who are the most optimistic. This is very sad. Against the emergency, together with doctors, nurses and pharmacists, there are over 100,000 Italian volunteers on the front line every day. They check up temperatures where people gather, transport the elderly, set up temporary facilities, answer the phone, assist the most vulnerable, deliver groceries and medicines, take care of the youngest and of the sick who stay home, provide masks and gloves, collect and distribute food, invent new ways to help, adapt existing facilities to new needs, use technology. They are all over Italy, men and women of all ages. They are the best Italy that continues to help, as it has always done. Today's story is that of Pamela Vincenzi, 28 years old, pregnant in the 6th month of Mantua in Lombardy. She is the first pregnant woman in the whole world treated with autoimmune plasma taken from patients cured of the coronavirus, safer than drugs in her condition. Pamela is healed today, and she has decided to name her daughter Vittoria, which is a translation of victory. When she got sick at the beginning of April, she couldn't walk or talk, and she was in serious danger of losing the baby. She talked every day on video call with her parents and her husband and her 1.5-year-old daughter Aurora, and was afraid she would never see them again. After the second plasma infusion, her cough went away, her fever went down, and her symptoms disappeared. Once again, Italy is at the top of the world in innovating how to deal with this nasty virus. So please stay safe, stay healthy, follow the rules, stay home. Do not underestimate this virus. We will beat this virus all together, and we will meet again here in Italy. Italy will wait for you, hosting you again. Please don't give up on Italy. This is everything for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao from Rome.